All right, YouTube, Truth Man here. So real quick, I'm still out here working, but I'm noticing that a lot of people are talking about 9 to 5s and how they just tired of just working to pay bills and all of this. And trust me, I understand what you're saying. I do. But I think I had a remedy to this. Like, I know that I need to apply it myself, but there's remedies to this, man. I think the first thing I want to mention, and this ain't gonna be a long video, that we got to start calculating our time. Like, you gotta figure out, okay, how much time are you spending getting to work, working, and coming back home? Write that down on a piece of paper, because you got to factor that in how much you make as well. I already told you need to write down your bills, like how much you need for bills. Write down like extra money, like far as if you want to buy you an outfit or something, you want to go out to a movie or something. You add all of that in. Add all of that in, and then come up with a comfortable amount that you can save based on what you make right now. If you can't come up with a comfortable amount, then you know you're not doing enough. First of all, should nobody be on here complaining about a 9 to 5 and you only got one? You only got one job. Like, I could see if you working 2 and you having these same hard time, but if you only got one job, or you live in a house with other adults and they not like contributing significant amounts where you could save some of your money that you make, then you know you got to do something different. You got to do more. Now here's the thing about gig work and 1099 work, that if you're not lazy and you don't get distracted. What do I mean by distracted? See, what messes people up with the gig work, I ain't gonna go into naming stuff, I ain't gonna go into which ones I be doing, but when people always want you to go here, always want you to go there, when you have to stop for this reason, you got to stop for that reason. Like, you got to stay out here and stay busy. And you should have some type of, everybody at the sound of my voice just complaining about their 9 to 5 and complaining about how much they making and how it's not enough. You all should have one side hustle. Even if you say you got your main job, you got a second job, and you got a side hustle, okay, that's 3 things. Out of them 3 things, you need to save everything from one, no matter how much of a sacrifice it is. You need to save everything from one of them. Then over time, you'll start to see yourself doing better. See, it's when I can't save and I don't save where I had the most problem. Those bills, they're going to keep coming. You quit your job, them bills ain't going nowhere. So you got to find a way to pay your bills and still have money left to do those other things, like save, like invest. Like some type of side hustle. You do hair, you still got to be able to get the hair products. Some of y'all dudes got all you big for nothing. You could be helping somebody move. I mean, there's so many things. You got mechanics out here. You know how to put brakes on a car. Okay. Put brakes on somebody's car. Tell them, okay, I'll put your pads on. You pay for the pads. How long you think it'll take you? 2 hours? Okay. Tell them I'll put your pads on for $50. You got to buy your pads. Okay, $50. See, you can't always try to charge the highest prices. You need to be the low man moving up. Remember that. You need to be the low man moving up. Because as you're able to move up, people think your price is reasonable. You're able to move up a little bit, you're going to get richer. So you be like, okay, $50. Take that 50. Bam. Put it in the cash box. Put it in the bank. Put it somewhere. Be like, so they say, my friend want her brakes done too. Okay, there another one. Bam. 50. Put it up. See, we be spending this money. You buy stuff. You greedy. You ain't even hungry and you eating. It's little stuff that we do that make things just a little worse off for us. Yep. Get somebody a ride. Like, I tell you what, where you need to go. My car broke down. I need to get to work this week. All right, this is what we're going to do. You put 25 in my tank, and you give me 25, and I'm going to take you to work for 3 days. Or you want to go 5, be like, just put 25 in my tank and give me $40, and I'll take you to work all week. And just try to get them there as quick as possible. Where it's not even, you can go back to what you was doing. Throw that 40, stuff that 40 somewhere. We got to, see, Americans are too stuck on sex, each other. Y'all need each other too much. You too needy. You should be able to be by yourself sometimes. You should be able to work, put some hours in sometimes. You too needy. The Americans, a lot of us, we lazy. We don't want to put the time in. Netflix calling. Look, man, I like Netflix too. But I know that I can't sit and watch Netflix all day. That'll make matters worse. So you got to trim off the fat too. Like, if anybody ain't helping you, y'all dudes that's living with women that's not helping you financially. Yeah, you want to be the breadwinner, all that. Well, you're not. So if they not gonna help you, you need to be living by yourself. You need to trim the fat off. She's fat. Like some of them literally, but I'm talking about in terms of if you gotta support, you gotta pay all these bills, and these bills kicking you in the butt. And especially if you ain't got no kids with her, or your kids is grown. Man, ain't no more charity, man. Hey, listen, your Democrats ending that charity. We done been through how many recessions? How many inflations? It's time for people to contribute or get the boot. Notice it got contribute. I'm going to turn it into contribute. If you don't contrib, you get the boot. So, but some of y'all women, you had that good guy and he wasn't good enough for you. You want to treat him like he was a sucker. So he dumped you. A lot of y'all women, y'all should be teaming up with somebody. You want to be Jezebel. You want to be a feminist. So you ain't teaming up with nobody. Yeah, your vag is loose. A lot of y'all vag loose, but listen, some dudes don't care. They still gonna get theirs. You should be teaming up with somebody. But Americans is lazy. Americans got bad attitudes. A lot of us got bad. No, well, I ain't gonna say us, because I know I ain't got no bad attitude. I stand on you, and I don't be taking a lot of mess, but I ain't got no bad attitude. But a lot of us do. We can't get along with nobody. We think that some of y'all is too manipulative. You need to be a little more humble. And I'm finna talk about that next. Like how some of these women, y'all think a woman can't be arrogant. Please. A lot of these women nowadays is more arrogant than men. And that's part of the problem too. Most of these videos we see is women talking about how they struggling and this, that, and the other. We're going to end this one so we could talk about it real quick.